Banana.
Banana?
Yeah, that's how J-Mac always starts the countdown. Yeah, it's always 3, 2, 1, banana.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I know. Possum starts it completely differently, but we can't say that on the channel, otherwise we get kicked off. So, oh, yeah, we're live. Hi!
Hi, Martin.
Hi, Potato! And hi, everyone in chat. Welcome to a small identity crisis. It's fine. No, we're not running FF4 on Final Fantasy Randomizer. No, I don't know what you're talking about. The cake is a lie. See, I told you I'd get food in immediately and make you hungry.
It's already starting. I am growing in hunger.
And J Brown's got sugar cookie. See, look, you are in trouble. 90 minutes of this. What are you gonna do?
Hopefully devour some delicious food after we see who wins.
There we go. So yeah, welcome everyone to Dude, Where's My Golbez? What a great name for a flag set. I love it.
I love it. One of my favorite movies. Very silly. And quite a set of boss hunts for these players. So not only looking for Golbez, but a number of other, characters will potentially need to be hunted down.
Yeah, we're like it's we've talked about this place. This is kind of a shout out to Red Moon, Blue Moon back in the old ZZ5 days.
Love the moon flags.
Yeah, I may have had a hand in helping design those because those were a good time. We hadn't done boss hunts in a while, so.
No, and a very well done boss hunt, really. Before that, I remember even speaking out about how much I didn't like boss hunts, and that flag set offering definitely turned my opinion around, and they are a blast.
Yeah, I had a great time with it. But yeah, no, boss hunts. It is a 5 of 7 plus 1 flag set. So that neat little number 1 there with the little crystal next to it, that one's required. You're doing 20 bosses whether you like it or not, or you're not finishing the game. But you get to choose 5 of the other 7.
Yeah, and 20 bosses is a fair amount, but there's definitely the potential to fade some checks and get away with, the more is less approach.
Very much so. But yeah, well, we'll see more of them as the game goes on. We'll talk a little bit about the flags and everything. But yeah, we have Sorbius and Durand on Restream. We've got a few other people in the room racing as well. So we'll see how things go tonight, see where they go and what they do. And hey, we're off and running. Psst, Scar, push the timer button. Yo, it's the guy. And a completely and utterly worthless demist.
Yeah, no demist hunt in the flags. One boss, that they know where they are at least for later, but no extra incentive there to take that one down outside of the 1 of 20.
Yeah.
Gotta love a Cecil start, I think. Knowing that he's on the table, you can go get a big shiny stick for him later and really damage.
Yep, very much so. This is a T-Wildish setting, so yeah, crystal swords are around and very much available. So finding one, I don't know if I'd say optional. It's more of just eventual. But
yeah, you're gonna want some sort of holy sword, right?
Yeah. Also, hey, look at this. Both runners going straight to Mysidia. This is a free character flag set. Wow, and an exit caster, no less. What a start.
Yeah, you can put your party together right up at the start as long as you go to a couple places. And yes, an excellent offering. Edge, fantastic all around. Tella definitely has his moments to shine in various places. And I'm sure they're not going to be sad to see him. Comes with exit off the gate, which is going to enable some quicker checks here at the early game.
Yep, and you may see some extra looting done as a result of that, like Watery Pass. You may see the entire Watery Pass looted here with how good the loot is in this area. And the fact you have an exit caster, like it's a solid way to go. And there's a white mage.
Wow, this is already, I'd be very happy with the party presented for me. Maybe looking to swap out Yang for somebody else. Just because I'm not a Yang fan. And T-Wildish, I feel like benefits characters that can use more equipment than Yang can. So
yeah, yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still fantastic, but given the options that are currently available to you, well,
Yeah,
now
he's the less amazing of the people that you have.
yeah, exactly. So Tella gains agility slowly, so he is in all reality, he will be our anchor for the game. You've got two very, very viable weapon people in Cecil and Edge. You have Rosa, you would love another mage to make this go.
Yeah.
Durand, on the other hand, we are gunning bosses. You have to get to 20.
Flexing the early Edge, Edge
Yeah.
is strongest, I feel like, especially in this situation, like early game, you can just flex that agility, just take down some bosses without them being able to do anything and move along.
Let that be a lesson. This is why you loot Mistcave. Mistcave is on the same like echelon as like Eblin Trap Chest. So pulling a Zeus Gauntlet out of the Mistcave, that's not really surprising. That's kind of what you expect to grab.
Yeah, definitely a lot of choice places for early looting, I feel like, and full clearing them when you can, like that, or like you mentioned, Watery Pass earlier, which doesn't look like Sorbius did. We'll see if Duran does with that Tella.
Yeah, but hey, look, there's our Black Mage. So yeah, the team, I see the team. Like, short of maybe, Polrom, to where you're running, 2 Zerker, 2 White Mage. Like, you could do that, but I mean, at this point, your team's kind of done.
Yeah, you don't really need to make a lot of modifications to be happy, other than completing ordeals at some point.
Yeah, like this is it. So you notice Edge came with a Mute Dagger. That's another setting that you don't see very often, but this one, it does fire. People can start with up to tier 4 now in terms of loot. There's a lot of stuff in tier 4 that's really neat.
Yeah, we saw, I think, Tella with the Lilith Rod as well. Like, definitely better items than just the base Sineki flag provides.
Yeah, like Wang can come with cat claws, like right out of the box. Like, I mean, it's like Christmas. That's why I love robbing characters. Like all the characters I don't take, I'm still
exactly right. Yeah, take their stuff.
Probably pretty good.
Yeah, use it and leverage that power early to clear some of these bosses, and we do see Durand here going for the full Watery Pass loot, which is interesting.
Good for Durand. I hope it pays off. Also, hey, look, Asura in the waterfall. You know what Asura's allergic to?
Mute daggers. Yeah. She's not going to have a good time.
And as Sorbius does, shorted it by about 50 HP. That's fine. One more swing and we're done.
I mean, not quite enough levels on that Edge just yet to shadow one shot with that Mute Knife.
So yeah, we'll make our way over a bedward. We'll grab his item out of bed, whatever that may be. And yeah, like I said, this is a race to 20 bosses. And hopefully during that 20, you find 5 of the 7 you're looking for.
Right, you love not having, for the racers, you love not having to hunt down those bosses as additional ones. For us, maybe we'd like to see some of them hide away, so the runners have some choices.
Crystal Ring Artie Bow.
It's a great pickup there.
In addition to a ribbon in Waterfall. Yep, that's how it's done right there. Wow.
That's fantastic. Outside of like hunting for a crystal sword later or something, they don't need to do a lot more looting. Not for a while.
No. Like this is probably going to turn into a. I mean, I would love an edge sword or two, but I mean, you can buy those later. But yeah, like crystal sword and away you go. Like you're about done.
Yeah, this is going to be a high damage output team for most of the game.
Yeah, very much so. So we will we'll see where this takes us. What other things can we talk about? I guess we did mention like buying like swords for Edge. Unfortunately, inflation and tariffs are a thing, so there's kind of retail markup. Any weapon or armor that's sold in the game, they're marked up by 40%. So,
yeah, those are some steep taxes.
Yeah, so if you want a cursed ring, that's gonna run you about $92,000.
The benefit of T Wildish loot, though, is that a lot of the stuff is going to have a fair market value. So
yes, one of the flags not turned on is T playable. So the loot you get, kind of everything goes. So you will find things for characters not in the seed, and yes, you will sell them.
it's nice. I really like the idea of being able to get your party set up in these in free enterprise at the beginning with this flag set, because you and most flag sets, Edward, his own harp. Oh, and an early gauntlet. That's one of our required bosses. So
I mean, that's nice. Nice thing about early gauntlet, if this is Antlion, Thor Rages should wipe out all of this.
that's true, and you just start with a number of them, 10
yes,
from
you do.
the flag set. So they also have Edge, though, with that Ninja Flame is probably sufficient as long as you're set up appropriately.
Yeah. You also notice on Sorb's side, Sorbs does have a curse string in his inventory. So, yeah, anchoring is, I mean, it's done for the game.
Yep, that's all you. Tele plus curse string is pretty much all you need for that.
It's like the Ronco rotisserie, man. You just set it and forget it. See, more food reference, you know, rotisserie chicken, you know.
Oh, I get you. I'm very hungry. I love, we don't have Sea Hero on for these flags, so they do get to pick their anchor. And I can't imagine either runner's going to stray away from Tele at this point, especially with the curse string available somewhere.
Well, he also grows agility very slowly. So, like, even if you accidentally screw up and get him a level or 2 or 5, it's not the end of the world. Kane's an interesting one, but, bye, Kane.
Yeah, Durin picked up a white spear that I don't think Sorbius has, so I wonder if that will influence his decision. But I agree. Like, unfortunately, Kane is the least.
I'd rather have Edge. Like, I know his weapons currently aren't up to snuff, but he can throw things.
Oh yeah, I'd take Edge over Kane all day.
Yeah. This is a forced hook seed. The flag set itself is force hook. That is also a shout out to Red Moon, Blue Moon. With this amount of power, getting a magma key would just be kind of ridiculously easy. And there are still things that can cause you problems on the hook route.
Oh, definitely. Some challenges, even with a wonderful party like this, can come up in one of those 2 boss spots, and it's always interesting when that does.
Now, part of the design of the flag set, and this goes out to Scar and Sorbs and Charlie, who helped test this. One of the big things about this was to make this kind of, friendly to new people as well. And let's face it, you pull a DKC at King Queen Evelyn, that will rip apart even veteran runners. Like, that's just the way of the world. So there's a flag on Gale's Fork that basically eliminates any boss that is an objective from being on the hook route.
Fantastic.
So they forced DKC as a required boss. So DKC will never appear on the hook route, nor will any boss on that list at the beginning of the game. So no Gauntlet, no Golbez.
I don't think I realized that interaction. That's fantastic. Does that include the random picks?
Yes. So
that's
no
wonderful.
Dark Elf, not anything that is on that list at the beginning of the game will not be on the hook route.
Well, with tonight's setting, I think that's extra nice because that removes some free options as well. So we know that there's, unfortunately we've already seen Ogopogo, who can be kind of mean on the hook route. So he's not on the table, but there's still some interesting choices out there. But I think that's an excellent way to help tone down the difficulty of the hook route, but still make it, not just completely free.
Yeah, there's still some challenges. There's also, like, from a time standpoint, there's some annoying ones. We had the seed earlier today, CPU on the hook route.
Yep, that's one that'll definitely take some time.
Edge, and yeah, that one took a hot minute to get through. I mean, it worked, but it's like, is this over yet? So things like that exist. But hey, look, that's another boss we need.
Excellent. Golbez in the crystal room
Yeah.
with the pan, like a game of
It's
Clue.
A good item I have.
Yeah, you'd like to have that before you go underground for sure, since you can knock out all of that all in one go. And I don't know if Sorbius has even done Fubul yet, so maybe we'll just fade it entirely if that's the case until you're done with that whole loop.
Yeah. Yeah, like you were saying earlier, one trip Fubul, like it's a wonderful thing when it works and you're set up for it. So
Yeah, you like to, it's only one boss, so it's not incentivized otherwise. And since we already know where the hook is, there's no reason to go there unless Sorbius doesn't find the hook before they make that choice.
yeah. Oh, speaking of required bosses, hey, look, there's another one.
So
all right,
yeah,
we may be in for a jet of a seed potato. You may get your
yeah,
food earlier than you think.
yeah. These runners are clearing out these objectives fairly
Yeah,
quickly, and they're not going to have to hunt much.
that is Gauntlet, DKC, and Golbez all striking distance immediately. Like that's a good problem to have.
I just got that Sorbius named Tele Golbez, so Golbez learned Medio.
I mean, okay. Sure.
Very interesting. Although we will, so interestingly enough, because this DKC is at Fubul, we might not see it for Sorbius for quite some time.
Yeah, for a little while. I mean, it depends on, obviously you still need to finish the game. This isn't win game. You still need a Darkness Crystal, a pass, something like that. So, Sorbs may just be, hey, let me go gun the pan immediately, see what comes out of it. That could be a reality.
For sure. You've still got to clear out a fair bit of stuff and be prepared to go to the end, So yeah, there's definitely strategy in putting off those places that you might have to revisit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going Crystal Sword hunting here. Now,
Heck yes.
I am of a mindset, and you feel free to disagree with this. I'm not greedy. Like, if I come into Eblin and I hit like a trap chest in like the first, like, I don't know, 4 or 5, and it coughs up an X-Cal, I'm gone. I'm not opening the rest of the boxes. I got my stick. I'm happy.
I think in a lot of situations I would agree, but this party is so strong. I think I would think the time spent isn't going to be a lot on the other fight, so I might push for something nicer. But you can't. It's hard to complain when you get the X-Cal. You could just leave. It's certainly enough for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my mind. Okay, to be fair, my mind probably would be changed a little if the small child had Quake. Because if it's fully anchored, you could fire that Quake off immediately. They don't even get a turn. Like, you delete those fights immediately. And then the ogres obviously don't like a mute dagger. So
right, which you're very well set up for. It's all about that time investment and figuring out, where are you going to spend time to make up time later. Definitely with Quake, none of these fights would take very long at all.
No.
This
also, Stalemate, worst enemy in the game.
Yeah.
Hands down.
In all the sleeps.
Yep. They will literally delete your party.
Yeah, and they're always tankier than you expect, I feel like.
Yep. 2000 HP and change. Yeah, they're a little big. All right, first box. Do we get a sword? And are we out the door? That's not a sword. That's a dart. I
didn't even see what it was. Oh, well.
It was a goon spear.
Yep, K not going to be featuring, unfortunately, in this seed, so.
Sell it and buy better darts with it.
Yeah, exactly. Marked up darts.
Yep. I mean, okay. Ninja stars are 14 grand. I think drain spears end up being like almost 17. But boy, are they useful.
Yeah, they definitely dish out a lot of damage, and the dart ability can get by a number of boss scripts, which can be super useful at certain points of the game.
Yeah. J Brown was a dragoon spear. So 60 some odd $1,000 reduce. That's what it was. Just in itemized form.
See, annoying fight to
Child keeps dying though is not bueno though.
No, you want to get him those levels so he can get to Quake sooner rather than later, especially going into a hook route. I feel like having Quake just makes it
not a crystal sword. It's nice.
Barely a reward. I don't know. This flag said I wouldn't be stoked to see a Moonveil out of a trap chest. I'll be honest.
Believe it or not, they come in handy.
This is true.
I have had fights and party setups where like a Moonveil has gotten me through an earlier fight.
Certainly, and we haven't talked about it yet, but Zeromus, the Moonveils were not really something before, but
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We don't worry about that yet.
Quite a ways off.
There first. Wow, the rest of the items though in Evelyn, I'm liking what Evelyn is putting down.
Yeah, you can't be sad about some extra arty arrows, life staff, black belt.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah, the treasure settings on this flag set are definitely nice. It doesn't, you don't need to loot too much, so I feel like it helps with that almost cut down. Mm-hmm. You're probably tempted, especially considering apples are in the pool. Yes. But there's a good point where you can usually cut it off and not feel sad that you've missed something.
Mm-hmm.
No Palom pickup for Duran. Going to keep the Yang.
Wow. All right. I appreciate it.
He gets big. I mean, for sure, he did come with, I think, a poison and a fire claw, so not terrible starting setup. And yeah, levels definitely, give him a lot of HP to play with.
And to be fair, I mean, two things. One, Durand, fairly new, still, learning the flag set and everything. But two, also was part of our race earlier, where we had a Zeramis decide to throw out a 2000 HP wave at all of us. So that may be living rent-free in the back of Duran's mind right now. Like, I like characters with a lot of HP where I don't have to worry about that problem. So.
The sad Ruby.
Oh, it's so sad. I mean, you could go get a pig out of bed with it. Sure.
Yeah. Piggy meta. Unfortunately, that pig doesn't give you any information about anything at all.
Hey, Potato, it's a food reference. Pig in a blanket.
Oh. I'm a big fan of pigs in blankets, so now I'm very hungry. So we got the third chest, but I blinked.
I'm not seeing a race to equip it. Look at the bottom of the inventory. What do we see? Nothing important.
Oh, Golbez says crystal sword.
Is it in there somewhere?
You may have already equipped it.
I mean, I personally would race to equip it.
Yeah, put that on right away. You don't want to accidentally dump it in the trash or sell it.
Yeah, that's what we call turbo menuing right there. Oh no, bye Wang.
Yeah, so I'm for certain on Duran's side, he already picked up that white spear.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be nice. Like I like Kane. I know in this party he's kind of like the bottom rung of the tier ladder, but he's got his usefulness. We haven't seen Val yet,
Part of the issue with Kane, and we've as you play more of these, seeds and flag set, finding a dwarf axe is a challenge. Like, Kane usually is now existing in the front row in these seeds, and the problem is that becomes a bit of a liability when you get to Zeramis.
Yeah, he's not the tankiest person.
So that's the danger of Kane. Like Kane, I mean, Kane with a Dragoon Spear is for XP side of things is wonderful. Love it, 10 out of 10. But if he gets punched during the Z fight for 3,000 damage because he's in the front row, oops.
Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time. But he definitely, like you said, facilitates those grinds. We do know that they've got the Dragoon Spear, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that goes a little bit to like the XP setting on this too, is that you won't see like anyone's played, free enterprise over the years. Usually by the time you're done, there's some sort of grind involved. Whether you're doing eggs, Mac Giants, D-Money, dragons, anything of that nature. The XP settings on this flag set, they are all tied to objectives. So you get an extra 10% for each objective you hit. And once you hit all the objectives, you get a automatic double of your experience. So just hitting the objectives you need to finish the game, you're now running 320% of normal. So eggs give you about 108,000. Gold dragons with a glitch give you 288,000.
Don't need too many of those, if
no,
any.
You don't. Basically, it's you do a couple eggs at the end of a game and you're done. You do 2 sets of gold dragons and you're done. Like it's it's a fast flag set. Like you're doing the bosses, you're figuring out what you need, you get the levels that you think you need for Zeramis, and you're done.
Yeah, there's not a lot of need to stop in the middle and grind up.
No.
I feel like because the way the flags roll out and the XP, slowly incrementing as you do more and more of what you're already needing to do. So yeah,
exactly.
it plays into just play the seed, and then shore it up at the end. Really, with not a lot of time needed to invest at that point for sure.
And once we're back, like I said, this is a flag set for everybody, where it's like, newer people as well. Do we really want to be teaching new people how to read a Mac G or D money chart? No.
No.
No. Be like,
they have their place.
Use the siren here, you get an egg. Use the siren here, you get a dragon. There you go. That's all you need to know.
Kill a couple, and you're probably good to go.
All right.
We've seen a lot of crisscross.
Sure most of the overworld for these two.
Yeah. I believe other than that, Twin Harp.
You're not touching the Twin Harp.
No, I agree. Not before you're going underground. No. Especially with late darkness, which is on. That cannot be your darkness crystal.
You know that time versus effort thing that everyone always talks about? That is probably one of the longest checks in the game for a single boss check. You're not doing the Twin Harp.
As we say this.
I swear to God, Sword, seriously? Are you kidding me right now?
That's fantastic. Just clear out the overworld before you go underground, I guess. Just get it all done.
I want to know.
Oh, Dubward brings up a very good point. Sorbia's Faded Antlion Cave, which happens to be where the hook is. So
that might be a problem.
Is still looking for that hook. Now, would they have made this decision if they knew that the hook wasn't here?
So hear me out. All right. So how does this pay off for Sorbius? What is the best payoff for this? You look at the items.
The remaining bosses really would be the best.
Well, okay. As far as even if it's not a boss, you think about the items that are available and what they unlock.
Legend sword.
Like the blue key obviously is a big one.
Yeah. I mean, that would give them 3 more bosses.
Yep. Scar brings up the tower key. Yeah, one-shot tower is nice.
There's
a lot of items here. Yeah, there's a lot of items here that could hit that would actually be very useful. But in all reality, it's probably a samurai hat, and we're not going to be very happy.
Oh, man. I hope it's not that bad.
It's T-Wildish. It can be.
That those quote unquote rewards are just sometimes a little bit of a gut punch.
Hey, the reward is the time you spent coming down here,
Yeah, maybe we'll get to hear something cool.
Hey, at least you have an exit caster.
Yeah, this would be so this would be so much worse than the exit. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be sad to see an Earth Crystal here.
No, that actually would be very nice.
You just chain it, get it all done with. You're going underground with way more bosses than you would otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, Zot one's one of those interesting.
The Rex banner, yes. Oh my goodness.
you know, the seed we had earlier today, like if we hadn't gotten the Earth Crystal like right at the tail end of it, it's one of those where it's like, hey, you know, I have a pass in my hand. I need one boss to finish the game. You
Yeah.
may just go up there and look. It's like, I don't want to go to the moon. Let me go look up here and see what boss is up here. Like, that could happen.
Oh, it could and has in the past on the moon
Yes, it
flags.
has.
You know, it's known for a reason,
Yep.
and it's definitely a choice to go up there at a certain point. You know, there's a lot of potentially convenient times to check it out, where it might pay off big.
Yes. But hey, we've got music brought to you by some artist somewhere that, I don't know, copyright infringement, royalties, you know, call it whatever. Oh, that's adorable.
Well, step one.
Neat little bit of tech there on Sorbius's part. Lilith Rod actually does damage. Even though it's technically MP based damage, it still counts as damage.
Yeah, very clever, can't miss. So
Yeah,
guaranteed, you know, to get that last proc on the water hag.
Yep.
And another
but
boss
yeah,
taken
another
care of.
boss. You know, that's not bad.
It's not.
Hey,
I mean,
it's a boss you normally wouldn't have eyes on. So you know what? When I'm underground, that is definitely not even the back of my mind. It's like
so
I'm going down Luca and I'm looking.
that's true. Another
Yeah.
boss out of the way. Here's a question for you, technical maybe.
Oh boy.
Because Luca is underground and thus
Yes, it
requires
could be
you
darkness.
getting there.
Yes.
Okay, that was my question. Yeah, how
Yes.
does that interact with late darkness? I like that.
Darkness has to be gated by the underground. It
So
can be
that
an
could be a
item
big
that
deal.
translates down there, but yes.
That's pretty cool and definitely could be a big deal for Sorbius if it turns out that that's where that darkness crystal is hanging out, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. So if Sorbs does remember, like, oh, what haven't I done yet? Oh, wait. Antlion. Crap. Okay, that's 4 bosses.
Yeah, that's...
We need one.
You know where it won't be, you know, and you've got to get through those 2. Oh, there's the Dwarfax.
Oh, they do exist.
I don't think Durin picked that up.
Yeah, those 2 chests. That yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, sometimes you don't go left.
So this puts Sorbius in a very unique position. We're kind of on a full-on spy mode at this point.
Yeah, you can sort of skip around, especially once you have the darkness crystal under your belt. You don't actually need to take many of those fights.
No, you're picking your route to 20 bosses at this point. But you do need, obviously you still need to find that last boss. But, you know, with what's left, you can be like, oh, I don't want to fight this one. Or, you know, go into the Fey March and be like, I don't want to
Yeah, you can be much more choosy about the fights you're going to deal with.
Yeah. So yeah, all we're looking for at this point, obviously that boss, get to 20, preferably find sirens underground.
Yeah, that would make things...
Bop a few eggs and...
I mean, you've got edge even if you can't buy your sirens too. If you really want to take the time, you know, to just get a couple, you only need a few if you're going to grind.
Well, and the thing is too, with this flag set, you always start with at least 1 siren. It's either 1 or 2, part of the starting kit you come with.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, so you do have a route to some XP. Also, yay, alcohol.
Yeah,
Woo!
gotta love finding Bacchus.
Yep.
It's not necessarily required, but it certainly alleviates some
It
problems, allows you to get going right away in fights where that's required.
I look at alcohol as it frees up my white mage to do other things. Like
Yeah.
cast blink.
Like keep my party alive.
Yes. So anything that keeps her doing other stuff, I'm okay with it.
Definitely, she would be better put to use in those situations for sure, to be
Yep.
casting out those utility spells or healing up people.
Yep. Well, at the rate we're going, looks like Durin's going to be our first to show us what's on our hook route tonight. So
Yeah, I'm excited to see which bosses are gonna try to give the runners some problems.
Yeah. Yeah, don't sell that goon spear. Yeah, no, not with Ken in your party. You hold on to that one.
Oh yeah, keep that for later. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah. Buy some alcohol. I don't know if Durin bought any hourglasses. I probably would have sketched out a few. They're nice for like gold dragons and things. And
Yeah, and there's some bosses out there that it just makes it a little bit easier to deal with, like the
there's our Durin
dolls.
spears.
Little pricier than that.
Once again, we're back to the whole that earlier seed with CPU on the hook route. Durin's like, yeah, wait, we can buy darts this time. Yeah, I need to buy some of these. I don't want to go
Does
down
not
there
have
and
a
be
lot
like,
left
boy,
to
I wish I
sell.
had darts again.
Oh yeah, you don't want to run into that situation where the dart is absolutely what you need to have and you have none.
Yep. All right.
Oh.
Durin missed the basement boss with the crystal sword. Yeah. I mean, Durin could get paid off here. Like this.
Yeah,
this
there's still some trap chests in
is,
between this and the final. I like to take the Mad Ogres in Upper Babel.
Yes.
As I'm going down, that's where especially if I feel behind it all, I will skip Babylon and just try to get lucky on that one box.
Yeah, I mean, with T Wildish, I mean, it's not as good as Evelyn, but I mean, there's still a chance that you could hit one. So it's worth a try.
I like the ogres too. You can, life glitch them a little bit as well. Get some extra XP before you go and take on what is likely to be, a tanky boss. Even if they're not difficult, they're going to have a lot of HP, that ruby spot.
I missed that one completely.
Yeah, I don't know what it was either. I can't see from looking in the inventory.
I see arty arrows. I see. Well, it definitely wasn't a sword. Otherwise, we'd be wearing it. So it was. I'm gonna go with arty arrows because I don't think those were in Durin's inventory previously. So
not a bad item to have. Unfortunately, limited, but
yeah.
Yeah, a nice plus. Getting the box out of the way. You can loot the rest of this hook route, and there could be something nice in there, especially for Edge. You could find a good sword.
Yo, arty bow and arrows? Wait a minute.
Well, that's not bad, arty bow.
That's
extra siren.
Cecil stuff for time being. Like that's perfectly fine. All right, what do we get? Well, okay.
Potential vanilla.
So yeah, one of those can be annoying. One of them is less annoying. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I think either party setup's going to be pretty okay to deal with it, but
now Sorbs won't do this, but if that is elements, there's a slick bit of tech you could do with that one.
Reflex
also, well, Sorbs also has a crystal sword, but you could basically take that curse ring and slap it on somebody else, and you could bounce fire 3s off a Starveil with Tella.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting.
So you could get slick like that, but that crystal sword, the first swing in elements, once the bit is set for it, will do quad 9s, so it'll go straight to ruby phase. And then you just basically have to hit it hard enough to kill it before it decides to turn into the turtle.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
if
wow,
it's going to
that's free.
be... Yeah, oh yeah. That's a nice starter boss set.
Oh, wow, that's free. Yay. All right, well, better lucky than good.
Oh yeah, can't be sad about it. This is not going to be a
No.
terrible hook route to get through. Sorbius already has the Quake as well, so...
Mm-hmm. Are we going for the cursed Stonecast with Tella? I'm here for this. Yeah, that's the problem. He gets an accuracy boost, but the cursed ring makes him dumber than a rock. So the odds of you hitting that Stonecast are not very good.
Yeah, that poor curse string.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of work. Oh yeah.
Well,
Negative 15 all stats, is that what it is?
Yep. Sure is. All right, let's see who it is. Well, I hope you have a nice
We got
brand or
leg.
a nice claw or some derivative thereof. See if we can't make this fight a little shorter. So yeah, this is what we call I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word on stream, but I'll say it once and see if I get in trouble for it. It's counter hell is what this is.
Oh, yes, because every
yeah.
time you use the fight action against Ruby, he's going to cast some fire spells on you.
Yep. So, fortunately, we are going to burn every dart in our inventory and then some to try and limit the amount of counters that come out here.
Yeah, it won't be too terrible.
No.
If you wanted to, you could swap Rose over to bow and arrow as well and aim.
They add time to the fight. That's kind of all this is. And having participated in some of these seeds can get really close. So, you know, eating 5, 6 fire 2 counters. I mean, that's 20, 30 seconds right there. Like,
time spent you're not getting back.
Break a seed. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We've thrown Ninja Stars. We're throwing Drain Spears. If we had a sink, we'd throw that too. We had Edward. We'd definitely throw Edward at him. Okay, fine. I would throw Edward at him.
That would be a neat interaction.
Yeah. Because Ruby probably would throw him right back.
And just play hot potato with Edward. Oh, script kill, yes.
Yo, the script. Now, the bad part about this is, because this is a crumble location, we gotta sit here and wait. Oh.
Ruby slowly fading from the screen.
Are we there yet?
We're there.
Yay. And just like that, we're underground.
Now, where would you go? You've got the pan. Sorbius also has the Luca key. And Dwarf is on the table.
The pan is out. Skip the pan at this point. Pan's out of the equation. You're looking for that last boss. So I'm in Dwarf immediately.
I think that sounds right. 2 bosses to peek right there. Yeah, 2 bosses that you can kill.
Not one of the ones I believe on the list we're looking for. I don't think there's a sparkle left on the list.
That makes it convenient then for the players. They don't know who that is for sure. Oh, Plague. Plague is potentially out there. So
okay, then, you know, we made honestly, it's a quick run up there. It's like 50 seconds if you do a straight sprint up to the top.
Yeah, save at the bottom so you don't even have to worry about it. Just quick reset back down.
You have a crystal sword and your anchor. You could just rip it and go look. That's a thought. But we're going to Dwarf. No, we're not. We're going to Luca. I appreciate. See, I knew he would commit to this.
I think that's smart.
But I appreciate it.
Nope. We don't. When you make the choices, for whatever reason that you make them, let me finish.
Wait a minute. Let's not give Sorbs too much credit here, okay? Sorbs did the twin art because Sorbs forgot Antlion, all right?
But still committing to that play
Yes,
that is
yeah.
now in front of you,
Well,
right?
it was
Like,
a
for whatever reason,
look,
it's
it
in
was a
front of you.
required boss and an item. Like, all right, you know what? Fine, I screwed up. We might as well commit to the entire loop. So
Hey,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Committing. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
Committing is good. It's good to
yeah,
commit to your quote unquote decisions.
yes. Even if they're completely terrible because you forgot.
It happens.
Yeah.
Antlion. You know, back when I first started playing FE, I don't know if I would have imagined situations in which people would have faded Antlion, but because there wasn't the flag sets that leaned towards maybe skipping that location, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Meanwhile, Durand and Ruby are having a lengthy conversation.
Yeah, Ruby not appreciating the fight commands dishing out and
Yeah,
not
this is
quite as
gonna
much damage.
be. I mean, Kane looks to be like. I don't know. I don't think Kane's got a goon piece of gear on, but I mean, the damage is almost nothing from Kane. So
He
the
did some
only
really
bad part
clicks,
is
but I can't remember what they
when
were.
Kane gets punched. This is going to be a
Yeah, the
problem.
punches are not. Wow.
Yo. Oh, the reward.
Commit to your decisions, everybody. Just
Wow. You can all write this down on a post-it note. Just for Gore Antlion. That's all you got to remember. And that is
yeah.
the last boss.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
What
rewarded all
even
the way
is
through.
this?
All the way through. Twin Harp.
Okay. Here's the deal. 1, we are finding sirens. I don't care how. I don't care who we have to sell, but we're finding sirens.
Oh
2,
yeah.
we're done.
I mean, honestly, you go check the shops and then
You
you
are
go to
shopping everywhere
Tower
now. Yes.
for
Yeah,
your
you are in
sirens.
dwarf shopping. Honestly, you're in dwarf doing bosses. You still need 20.
Yeah.
This isn't 20. This is not remotely close to 20.
But you know, at this point, the dwarf bosses aren't going to be a struggle. You don't need to go check that tower boss anymore because there are some ones that would still take a little bit of time, probably more than you want to spend going up there for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe
Also,
if you're
Durin through
forced
the
to
hook
dip
route.
for.
Yay!
Yeah, and another script kill, which is fantastic to see. It requires a pretty specific threshold of HP, I believe, on
Yes.
Ruby to get that.
Yes.
So seeing it twice is pretty nice.
All right, is Durin looting the box? Loot the box. No, you're supposed to loot the
I
box.
always have to loot that box.
Oh, I've looted that box in every seed. I've had it only miss like once. Like one time it was charm arrows. Other than that, it's been amazing the entire time.
It's right there. It's so close.
I know, you can touch it.
You know,
Cool.
Durin's going to be poking around down here. Maybe go to Dwarf first, like we talked about earlier. 2 bosses out of the way, but with no Luca key to go get that darkness. Going to probably be checking a few more things.
I mean, we'll be brutally honest here. 1, the only other person running this seat is Possum. Possum's not doing that twin harp. That twin harp is dead last.
Yeah, that probably puts Sorbius in a bit of a commanding lead for sure.
Sorbs is in a really good spot right now.
That's just fantastic. You love to see it, and I'm sure. I wonder what's going through Sorbius's mind right now. And we'll have to ask him later. Like, kind of when it all paid off, even though he knows that it happened because he forgot Antlion.
For Gore Antlion. That's Sorbs' new motto.
Yeah, just fade Antlion, yo.
Yeah. Yo, the bonk turned into a Hanzo. That's nice.
Can't be said about that. It's more
Nope,
excellent power for Edge.
Yeah. So yeah, Sorbs is like, I need 20 bosses. Let's work on 20 bosses.
We've got a door
Sorbs
behind a wall.
Sorbs went to the dwarf toilet. So yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. Sorbs healed up. Durin's going to do the same. A quick little sip from this pot in the back here.
Yep. I appreciate that the guard there literally has never turned around in his life at all, ever.
He has no idea what's there.
Nope, no clue. Just stand here. You can allow people in only one at a time, though.
These bosses are not going to be long for this world, I don't think, with
No.
the power that we already have available to us.
Yeah, Crystal Sword and alcohol. That usually does bad things to all the bosses.
Yeah, there's very few bosses that are, resistant to Crystal Sword, so...
Mm-hmm. And even then, you're still hitting hard enough that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like Octomam, it's like, oh, well, cool, I take half damage. Yeah, but I still hit you for like 3,000 anyways, so, you know. We'll teach you.
Durin sees the lightsaber for sale in Dwarf. Maybe going to pick that up since they do not have the Crystal Sword. That's not a terrible weapon for Cecil.
Yeah.
Any holy sword is good, usually.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's... With already bow and arrows, like,
The problem is you're going to run out of those arty arrows, really, like, unless you're zerking up every fight.
I mean, to be fair, Durin only did buy 15 bottles of cheap, inexpensive wine. So.
Wasn't that inexpensive?
Well, I mean, I consider Bacchus to be like boxed wine.
Well, that's fair. If we're talking quality, it's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So it's Evil Wall into Leviathan, it looked like, not a terrible set of bosses.
Nope. Like, yeah, we're in boss face mode, but also, you know, it'd be really nice if we got a pass. Like, a pass would be incredible.
That's, knowing you can just leave.
It started with a P. All right, I was close.
Yeah, it could be the pass, right?
It could turn into the pass. Yeah, because Pinktail can turn into a key item on this flag set.
There we go. I thought Sorbius might buy up those ninja swords if they saw them in the shop, and indeed, two of those for Edge.
Yep. Unfortunately for Sorbs, depending on how many boxes he opens after this, though, this may be a drinking offense. The rule is if you buy something and then you loot it, literally within 5 chests, you have to drink. As soon as he goes and whacks Wang with the pan.
Yeah, gonna be sad to get him off after dumping 61 grand on a ninja sword.
It's like, I have my 60-some-odd $1,000 back? No. Like,
I could have bought 3 sirens.
Yeah.
Oh, just skipping it entirely.
Now I disagree with this, and here's why. Turning in, like, well, obviously the pink tail as well, too, but, like, the Baron keys, that, like, there are routes where, like, you finish this game on Earth.
Yeah.
You also didn't check the freebie.
Go to the moon.
You haven't checked the shops for sirens. Like, yeah. You're not getting the Omega experience until you finish doing 20 bosses. And you have 1 siren in your inventory.
That's a good point.
So I would feel better if it was closer to 20. Like if Sorbs was like at, I don't know, 17, 18 bosses.
Yeah, well, you know, you can go up there and poke around for ones that aren't going to present too much of an issue, get them done with, and finish it out.
I mean, what's this count at right now? It's 15, I want to say. So he's got to clear the entire moon.
I mean, maybe that's the plan. No grind, just do the moon bosses. He's got a lot of power. You know, there's not a lot up there that's going to present too many issues. I think Wyvern's still floating around somewhere, but...
Do the giant bosses. Yeah.
I mean, that's a boatload of XP, but...
We're going to go do Bahamut. This is going to be great. All right, what punch is really hard that's still in the pool? I
mean, Kainazo here wouldn't be fantastic, probably.
Yeah, Kainazo would be ugly. Odin would be, Yeah, but this Zantetsuken at this spot is nothing. Like, you ain't worried about that. Baigen's already gone.
Yeah, there's not a lot of rudeness out there.
CPU would just be flat out annoying. Yeah, no, it's a good question. I don't know.
Speak it into being.
How fast can we cast exit? Are we
Oh, we're
really
gonna
go
go
do this?
Plan Q,
Oh
maybe?
my god. Yeah, you're gonna have to just rip Plan Q and go with it. Anybody that
I
doesn't
mean-
know? So this fight is very specific. Usually you kill the bottom orb because that's the healing one. And then you target the back one repeatedly. Plan Q is you just say the heck with it on all that. You drink alcohol with Cecil on Edge. You cast Quake with a kid and just let it fly. And you're going to eat Globe 199s. People will die, but you're just trying to outscale the damage. And more often than not, it works until it exactly doesn't. And then things go off the rails very quickly.
Until everybody but the Zork people get Globe 99,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fun to do, but yeah, when it goes off the rails, it can go south very quickly with the
Yes.
wrong Globe 199 targeted.
Yes.
Legend Sword was from the Feymarch
Oh,
Rat Tail chest. Yeah, so Forge is
Forge.
out there.
Super Smith on this flag set, it is for a character in the seed.
Oh,
So
that's
it may
excellent.
be usable. Also, carrots.
That's the wrong item to be excited about in that shop, I think.
I know. I mean, you're buying. I always buy 10 stack of sirens. I end up using like one of them, but it's just habit. I just buy 10 of them. Say. But,
Yeah, it's faster
done.
than changing the quantity. It's just
Yeah.
some in-between amount for sure. And then you've probably got more than you need in case something happens and somebody's shorted. You can take an extra fight.
Yep. All right, here we go. Who's gonna die? Yep. Delete. Bye.
Bye-bye, Edge. Sorry. Oh,
Nice.
only one. Nice.
Nice. Very well planned.
Yeah, worked out
All
very
right,
well.
who's in
Not
the
take
merch?
too much.
Well, okay. So this is the problem. This is something I've learned as I play more of these. Like when I'm on boss hunt, I try to at least do the free ones because you don't know when or how you're going to hit 20.
Yeah.
So, and I've had times where it's like, okay, cool. I'm at 19 bosses. I could have killed the one in the march for 20, but I didn't.
Yep.
And then you get to the bottom of the moon and you see like
Mega
like
Sisters at Masa or something, and you don't want to deal with it?
No, it was like Ruby at Masa, D-Mist at Plague, and like Orbs at Ribbon.
Yeah, there you go.
Like all bosses that you just want nothing to do with. Like, can I please find something faster? Or I could have done this literally.
Yang to script kill.
Yeah. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's definitely the way the boss hunts shake down when you need so many, and there are those ones like these Feymarch bosses that could potentially be a quick fight. Peeking them can be a really big deal.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Woo. By the way, the Baron key is now known as the blue key. So, that is now meta.
Yes, if any of our runners get it, we'll see it light up. It's a nice shade of blue.
Yep. And as you know, I cannot tell a lie. It actually lists on the tracker as the blue key. So.
All right, what's Sorbius gonna have to deal with?
What's ugly? This something punches. What we got? That's
not
free.
it.
That's neat. Nah, Scar probably turned me down so that everyone didn't have to listen to me. It's fine. Potato can hear me though.
For sure.
See?
Another Dragoon Spear for Durant. You got plenty of those. I mean, now you can dart one.
Also, Woo, that just means your headphones are defective. You probably need to take them back.
Hope you didn't spend too much.
Either that or maybe they're actually working as intended. It's like, wait, my headphones quiet down Martin? Boy, I wish I'd bought these a long time ago.
I'm on TV.
Yo, we're on the big screen.
Very nice.
All right.
We get to see what forges
Yes,
right
we do.
away.
This
yes.
is something for somebody.
Something
so this could
for
be
somebody.
a god hand, at which point we'd be
scrap
very
metal.
sad. It could be scrap metal.
Woo.
All right, a Murrah's. I mean, we can't afford the Murrah, but Murrah's nice. Or it could just be a stick for Tella.
That is something for somebody. Yes.
Yeah.
That is...
it's actually Tella's reward.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Just not what you wanted to see.
Yeah, because the Triton dagger belongs to the kid. So yeah, the Asura rod is exactly for Tella.
Yeah, sold right away. I approve. Wow, selling. All right, going in on whatever they're gonna buy. They sold the already stuff.
Yeah, they want that Murrah.
That's fair. That's fair. Muramasa Edge.
Sell the Moonveil. Say the Moonveil's
go.
worth like 20 large. Do that.
I approve. Sold the extra Dragoon. You don't need that.
Hey, I like asserting authority and basically not like no, you don't get the Asura rod. No rod for you.
Only for the people they're designed for. That's
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure it actually sold for like $1 too. So
yeah, I don't think they sell for anything, unfortunately, either. So it's extra sad.
Yeah. That's always one of those feels bad ones. Like, not so much that it goes on Tella, but it's like, well, I already have a Stardust rod. Well, they're kind of exactly the same thing. Just one has a different name to it. It's like, oh, all right, well,
I keep forgetting to look at how many bosses Sorbius has, but going to Crystal first rather than going to the bottom. So
that should have been 16 plus Bahamut 17, and then this will be 18.
Oh, all right. Yeah, clearing them out, leaving no spot down here untouched, at least.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, like you said, nothing's really going to stop them. It's just from a time standpoint, it's going to be inconvenient. So.
Pink Tail gives Earth
This
Crystal.
is fun. I mean, he's going to hit hard for 3 swings. So.
Yeah, but this is definitely a doable spot for him.
Yeah. Yeah, you can literally, you don't even need to load up the Lit 3. Just sit there.
Yeah, big
and in the case of Rosa, just lie there, because, that works too.
Got the big punches here, and unfortunately Rosa in the front row. I like how Rosa and Palom are the front row characters right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Cecil Swing would have killed next, but that's fine. Quad 9s do Quad 9 things. What comes out of the pan? A tower key. Neat.
Tower key from Pan, Baron from Sheila 1, blue key, excuse me.
Blue
I don't know
key.
what Baron key is. The blue key from Sheila 1, that's a lot of choices here to make for Durance now.
So, if any of the... Now, yes, you had Moon Access. If any of this turns into, like, a pass, you never have to launch the whale. Like, you have enough bosses that get to 20.
Yeah, and we know that at best one of the required bosses, right? Plague is potentially up on the moon. Is everybody else accounted for? Or is there one more still?
Who's left? Well, Plague could also be that top of tower boss. We haven't seen that one yet.
So Mega Sisters. So there could be 2 bosses on the moon. We know they're not necessary. So yeah, with access to so much on the blue planet, you could just clear it out down here.
Yeah. Now the only non-selling point to that is if sirens. Well, we know sirens weren't for sale on the moon. If they were for sale on the moon, that would change things a bit. But
yeah, for sure
they weren't. So yeah, you could stay on Earth this entire seed as long as the pass is somewhere.
Right. You will have to get the Darkness Crystal, though, I think, since both Luca and Twin Heart bosses were on the list.
Yes.
But...
Yes.
Oh, well, here's Mega Sisters.
All right.
Tella punch. Is he at 0 agility? Is that what happened there?
If Tella went first, the answer is yes. Let's see.
That's fantastic.
So little known secret. Y'all can write this down. You're welcome for this. If Tella's in the neighborhood of 790 HP with a curse ring, he's probably at 0 agility. And he will be there for 2 levels. So once you hit about 840, he's out of range.
We weren't doing math.
No, that's years of experience and knowing exactly. That way I don't have to go look to see what level Tella is.
That's a smart way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Understanding what HP means, what level is good. Because you see the HP all the time.
You're probably in trouble.
That was really funny. Yeah, 0 agility does some weird things with the free enterprise and Final Fantasy IV in general.
Yes.
So
yes, it does make everybody go fast.
That
also,
was wonderful
I appreciate Durand opening those 3 boxes in the seed we had earlier tonight or this afternoon. One of those was a cursed ring, and there's your pass. So the moon is absolutely required.
That is moon. So Twin Harp into Luca moon and double bosses on the path. So yeah,
that's just. I mean, hey. I don't know where Possum is right now, but I'd like to think Sorbs is in the driver's seat on this one.
We know Possum's, preference to not do Twin Harp, so yeah, I can't imagine he did it. Certainly not as early as his Sorbius did.
It's time versus effort. It's one boss, it's a long check, and you could do literally anything else with your life. Oh my god!
You could do it and get the
slowest crumble in the game is on Baron Throne.
Yes, Plague. It's fantastic.
Help!
If only we had a kamikaze.
Bad. Help!
I love the slow boss crumbles in spots. It's fantastic.
No.
Gives you a chance to take a drink of water.
That's why kamikazes were invented.
Probably for boss skipping, yes.
There you go. All right, so Sorbs has an extra boss because of the Mega Sisters. So Sorbs is actually not running 320% of normal. Sorbs is running 340.
Didn't even loot the boxes.
No,
it hurts. It hurts.
You don't need the boxes. Good for you, Sorbs.
What if there's a sword for Edge?
All right, so we're gonna go rip this. This is gonna be about 300,000 and change for this one.
That's gonna be fantastic to see.
Yep. We do not have a hourglass. Did you not buy hourglasses on the hook rod either? Okay,
I saw them, yeah.
All right, we good.
Yeah, you definitely want those if you're grinding on these.
Yeah, they counter physical attacks with, I believe, Entangle, and Entangle hits exactly when you don't want it to. It's great.
Yeah, it can definitely wreck you.
Yeah, we're gonna throw Weak out. Nice.
Good use of that spell. You don't see it too often, but bringing an HP down to single-digit HP, very useful.
Now, you will notice Tella's going to stay alive for this fight. That's exactly to get him off 0 agility.
Yeah, you do not want Tella at 0 agility going into the final fight.
Nope. All right, there's a treasury happening. I saw a crystal ring and a Sork robe and another dart.
Glass hat.
And an orb.
Woohoo, another Iridia out of 10.
Another moon veil.
What happened? Where is she? She should have been in this seed. My goodness.
Oh, boy.
I think we've seen every summon for her that you would possibly want.
Yeah. Tell us 5 agility. Rosa's got 2,400 HP. We're in business.
We're not even going to use the pass.
Now, okay. 2 things. We'll touch on the pass first. With this flag set and that flag that's attached to Zeramis, leaving the moon and going back to Toroya, if you're worried about dying to Zeramis, is actually a time save.
Yes, if you have to reset it all, you want to be next door.
Because of the Lavo Shell flag, it is a distinct possibility that Zeramis will kill you. I don't care how ready you are for it. You can just die, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So we're going to find out Anyone's played Chrono Trigger should know who Lavos is. Anyone who doesn't, Lavos has a couple different phases to the fight, and that is now coded in courtesy of Lavos Shell in the game. Zeramis now has 3 phases. Technically 4, if you count his opener. His opener, basically he will Big Bang you. You always nerf the Big Bang. Once the Big Bang fires, you are into script 1, which is a pool of quite a few, 30, 40 different enemies, bosses, things. It basically uses their script from the game. Once you tip Zeramis into its 2nd HP total, you are now in script number 2. And then once you get Zeramis down to 12,000 HP or less, you are in script number 3. So you probably will see at least 2, if not 3 different sets of abilities coming out of Zeramis this fight.
It's
And
wonderful, yes, much spicier than normal, potentially.
Very, very. So yes, Storm is in the pool, among other nasty, fun, amazing things. So we're going to see how this plays out.
Duckamus.
Is the Moonveil that necessary? Yes. If you have never been on the receiving end of the Crocodile script, absolutely. Because it will punch you twice back to back, and if you're in the front row, you're looking at least 5,000 damage. So yes, a Moonveil will shut at least that avenue of you dying down.
I think Woobear might be speaking to the potential. You could wait, you know, throw out.
You want to get
stuff,
you want to get set up. So the thing is, you don't know. You know when you tip, right? There's a delay. There's a hiccup when you watch the fight. You'll know when you tip it into its next phase. You do not have a lot of time. As soon as you tip it, it is ready and it is firing. So you don't want to be caught on the wrong end of, oh, by the way, watch Cecil get punched twice, and even in the back row, he dies.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, this is... the Z fight now is a lot of, okay, we can mitigate certain ways of dying. You can't shut them all down. You can stop quite a few of them, though.
Yeah, things like Storm and Wave here could potentially be very, very spooky.
Yep. Storm. We know the solution to Storm. Storm is basically, it's AoE weak. But you have HP drain on you, courtesy of the first Big Bang. So if Storm fires, you die. So the solution is, usually your anchor dies to the first Big Bang. So you revive them after the Big Bang, and they no longer have the HP sap part.
That makes sense. Yeah, kind of having a
and then you can basically revive, because that's all it will do is storm up. So about those punches. Ow.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Rosa, yeah. I mean, we've got plenty of levels right now. Even Tellus sitting over 1,000 HP, so...
Now, the nice part is, at least seeing that, we know, like, okay, so it punches. It may do something else, but, I mean, you have Blink. You can take care of it that way.
Right,
so now you're just worried about...
for a punch.
Yeah, now you're just worried about the end, that last 12,000, you know. As long as that isn't, like, Storm, you're probably fine.
Oh, it's Red Giant.
Heat Ray is HP-based damage, so fortunately... doesn't have a lot of HP left.
That's fantastic.
Yep. So we're kind of good on that side.
Does Red Giant do anything else? Because I'm pretty sure that's what script it's using. Right?
Could be a Red Dragon.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's already gone.
Sorbs.
GG Sorbs.
Yo. And our first place finisher, no less. Look at that. See, just for Gore. Hey, speaking of, just for Gore Antlion, right?
Seriously.
Yeah, just for Gore. Is that on the new post-it note? It's like, no, I'm never doing Antlion ever again.
I mean, just fade Antlion, have the Twin Heart you got from Bedward give you the Luca guarding the darkness and also 2 bosses.
That was just a fantastic series of events to see unfold.
When I realized I forgot Antlion, I was like, "Oh no, I'm cooked. I am so dead. Like there is no way I come back from this. I just did an unnecessary twin harp. Like I'm like, well, I have to do Luca as soon as I go underground because if it's not darkness or at least a boss, like I'm completely cooked. And then it was both, and I was like, oh, am I winning this race? Is that what's happening?
The other kind of cooking.
What am I supposed to be doing? Huh? So yeah, no, very, very well done. That was wow.
Sure, we'll call it well done.
It works.
Task failed successfully.
They call it failing upwards for a reason, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Commit to your plays, to your quote unquote decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play to your outs. Yeah, I mean, my out was that Darkness was behind Luca, and it was, so that was good.
Yeah.
Was Plague top a tower? Have we seen that yet?
Plague was in Baron.
Oh,
yeah,
Plague was on Baron Throne, and that was courtesy of turning in the pan. Well, it's not even the pan; it was Sheila 1.
Okay, so the other two bosses weren't that buried because Magus Sisters read the Plague Altar.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you needed darkness to get to the moon.
Yep, because the pass.
Yeah,
was
with
there,
the pass
so,
being up there, you clinched it right there. There was no other way.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you were just ahead of the curve.
Sure. We'll go.
Very nice. Hey, look at that. 5 minutes of reset. See, that's a zoomer of a seed right there.
I didn't reset at all. That's just the in-game,
you just
stuff.
went. That's quality stuff. 59 chests. Very nice.
Yeah, very speedy progress through it. Didn't have to touch a lot. I mean, you didn't even go to Feymarch, right?
No, I also never even went to Ordeal or Hobbs, rather, which I probably should have done because that would have been a much faster boss than that CPU, and I would have just not done that CPU.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't too bad, and it was. I looked at it for a second, and I was like, well, it could be worse, and it's probably going to be easier than whatever's at the Masa altar, or possibly the Crystal Sword altar, and I want to give myself the ability to fade an altar at the bottom of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something I don't want to fight. So we fought the CPU. Threw some things. Hit it with a big stick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
almost messed up the quake at the end.
It was eventful. Let's go with that. So what was that? I mean, was that the plan at that point? Like, you're in go mode. Like, it's like, okay, I just need to get to 20. You were at 15 at the time. What was the plan at that point? Just get to the moon, get to 20, do my siren, and be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt pretty strong. So I figured of the 6 moon spots, I could probably get through 5 of them without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly great party selection, right? Pretty early, like established that you're not going to have a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
I almost went back and got Yang before I went to the moon, but then I realized that I had taken his gear when I dismissed him and had subsequently sold all of the claws he had. So he was just naked, and I was like, yeah, this Palom is probably going to be better than Yang even if I don't get nuked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, extra body. Like, you know, it's not Yang's HP total, but you know what? It works.
You know what? He did like 30,000 damage in that Z fight.
Yeah, he did pretty well.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, very, very, very well done. You know, obviously, Forgoring Antlion was the play. Probably will not happen again. But
oh no, that was a once in a lifetime.
This time. Boy, did it work!
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I see what you did there. I'll allow it. All right, Sorb's final thoughts. Anything good? Anything great here?
I mean, this flag set's great. I'm having a good time with it. Looking forward to the actual event starting, and I guess we're doing some more races this weekend too. So.
There you go. Yeah, just don't Forgore Antlion again, because
or
obviously this won't happen twice.
Maybe not specifically with the Luca key, but you never know.
Yeah, it's fine. Great. All right,
yeah,
we'll let you
it made me wonder. So
yeah, we'll let you get out of here. Go have yourself a good evening. Well done once again.
Yeah, something like that.
GG's.
Yeah, GG. Oh boy. I could not route this one like that if I tried.
No, I mean, very few people I think would. There's something to say for it, and obviously, for getting Antlion pushed him, but
I'm turning in that pan. I'm doing Baron. I'm doing the tower. Like that Twin Harp is just not a thing.
No, I mean, the decision to do it before the hook route decision, the situation, whatever it was really the biggest part of it. I think having that before getting underground and playing to that out, like Sorby said, which was absolutely, I think, the right call in that situation. Like there are times where you playing to your out, committing to those choices is. Because if you don't, you lose. You know what I mean? Like, and you may lose this way too, but then So.
Yep. In the meantime, Possum did finish 117.21, so about 6 minutes behind Sorbs. And then it looks like Duran did forfeit, which do we blame Duran for that? No.
No, on this particular scene, definitely not.
When you've done everything else, it's like, oh, great, it's the Twin Harp. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, when you decide, when you faded the thing, then it ends up being like the route. Because in this situation, it wasn't even like a one part of go mode, it was multiple.
Yeah.
It is hard required harp into hard required Luca.
Yep. Just, what can you do? So
fantastic showing from both, really. Lots of power early.
Yeah. Durand.
Welcome in.
All right.
I couldn't find the darkness crystal.
Okay, so two things. One, don't let this one get to you. Sorbs decided to forget Antlion existed. So Sorbs went and did the Twin Harp thinking the hook was there and got Omega paid off. So,
oh my goodness. See, that's where I'm at right now. That's the
reason why you see the time. So don't worry about it. Two, I appreciate you looting the 3 chests and Baron, thinking that you might get a cursed ring out of that. I called that out. So well done.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, I'm like, man, it's got to be in Zod or the tower. It just would make sense. I know it wasn't at the top of tower, but I'm like, maybe, right? Because I got burned by that before. And when I'm like, nothing, so I really have to hit Magnus 10. Anyway.
Yeah, and not only did Sorbs get paid off, it was 2 bosses. There was one there was a Waterhag at the Twin Harp, and then Dark Elf down in Luca that had the Darkness Crystal. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
so
at least I was heading the right way.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was one of those that, hey, you know what? Reasons aside, congratulations, you basically got rid of the seed. So well done.
Yeah, I think had I hit that, I think I got another 10, 15 at least before GG's for me. So I'm happy with the time that I would have ended with.
I mean, other than that, like you were only a couple minutes behind Sorbs on the hook route. Like, yeah, Ruby decided to have a very long, detailed conversation with you. But other than that, it was very well played on your part. So
no, had a good time. Definitely learned some stuff. But yeah, I figured I was dead on the Ruby fight, but I'm like, Kane isn't taking much damage. Yeah. So I'm just gonna see what happens.
you had something on Kane may have I want to say somebody like he might have come with an ice shield that may have like cut that fire damage down because he was taking almost nothing.
I know. So I had the Dragoon on him and the crystal. So
well, crystal covers lightning. If you had a Dragoon piece of gear on, that covers all elements, so that would shut it down almost nothing. Yeah. So But it worked out. So very well done. Any thoughts from you on the flag set so far? You've played more than a few of these. What's your take on these?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody else. No, I think it was fine, other than the pass or darkness hunt. We typically don't go to Magnus Cave, so you just don't even think about it. So That's why it was kind of like my last check. But otherwise, no, it felt good. I was happy that I went and grabbed Mysidia right off the bat because I snagged Edge immediately. So that was nice. And he came with Charm and Mute, which is great. So no complaints there. I know I fumbled a bit trying to find some gear in the shops that I probably could have skipped, which would have saved me some time. But no, I liked the seed. It was good. Good.
Yeah. I'm guessing you've entered the tournament, correct?
I am in the tournament, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Look forward to seeing how further you come along on this, because you are making headway. You're getting there.
I appreciate it.
So
thanks to everyone who's been helping me along the way. I'm definitely not doing it on my own. So
that's the important thing.
Indeed.
All right, we'll let you get out of here. Go have a good rest of your evening. And GG's once again.
Thanks. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
GG.
Potato, we made it.
We did. I'm still hungry.
See, these are quick flag sets. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that was a zoomer. The bosses were not hiding. You know, the darkness crystal was the hider, really, for most of the runners tonight. But as it can be with these flags, I feel like.
So,
that was fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. For anybody interested, obviously, entries are still open till, I don't know, like 10, 11 days from now. There's still room. We're taking the first 32 that enter. It'll be single elim. It's going to be a quick little just kind of intro to all things FF4ALL. You can find out courtesy of that link on the screen right now. Gets you over into the Discord. Find out all the tournament stuff if you want to play. If not, we're always looking for fresh meat. See, food reference, fresh meat. Even though ground beef is really expensive. Fresh meat for things like restream, commentary. You could share a booth with me. Nothing bad will ever happen, I promise.
Definitely.
Tracking or otherwise. So yeah, no, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
Come on over. There's a lot going on FF4ALL. Lots of different things being played and you know, tournaments coming up.
Porn. There's definitely food porn. Yep. So other than that, nothing like free beer or anything. So, but you know, we're working on it. We'll get there.
One day, maybe.
One day. Soon TM. That gives us like a very large window of opportunity there. So, all right, let's get out of here. Let's call it a night. I know you're hungry. You have food on the mind.
I am. Yeah, let's let Scarcer and Dubward get out of here, and let's take off and go get some food.
And hey, thank you, obviously, Dubward, for tracking, Scarcer, as always, for restream and making sure things don't catch fire. And then obviously all of you, the viewers. Couldn't do it. Well, we could do it without you, but it'd be boring.
It would be very boring.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're all here. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this later stream.
Yeah, and you'll see us tomorrow. We have another one of these planned. We will be on the FF4ALL channel tomorrow. That, I believe, is at 4 p.m. Pacific. We'll have another kind of community race and pick out some more quote-unquote fresh meat to put on restream.
Fantastic.
And yours truly will be on comms, but this time with somebody from Final Fantasy 1. I'll be in the booth with Dark Moon. So, yeah, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be a blast.
Yeah. So, all right, till next time, everyone. Take care. Have a good rest of your night.
Good night, all.
Bye.